Tell me, do you know the name Bran Caster, king of the idiots? A mortal man, or so we believe, who got too close to the cosmic truth and paid the ultimate price? Long, long ago, in a kingdom erased from time, due to being associated with Caster, a young scholar was born, a young boy, with an incurable curiosity with the strange and unusual. On a particularly dull day, with gray clouds and cold winds, Mr. Caster found a note containing forbidden knowledge, an extract from a poem warning of the ancient primordial horror, Ogzutarn. Typically, anything related to the cosmic horror is erased entirely as a violation of cosmic order, but somehow, some way this excerpt managed to slip under the radar of the cosmic order and was now seen by young Caster, and consider his curiosity sparked. Ogzutarn is a horror beyond horror. Known as the dumb idiot god, they are completely irrational, illogical, and incapable of any form of intelligent thought. But this makes them more dangerous than any entity that exists in this reality. You can't reason with a truly mindless and chaotic creature. Worship means nothing, and begging for your life is futile, because it can't understand you and it feels nothing. It's simply a force of chaos in its purest form. And this fascinated young Bran Caster. He came to the conclusion that Ogzutarn was the natural order of the universe, an impartial judge, destroying rich and poor equally. He became obsessed with this figure. His every waking and slumbering thought became infatuated with this cosmic being. The young scholar took it upon himself to connect with this being and unleash him onto the world as a sick, twisted kind of justice. Bran Caster began studying sacred arts and forbidden magic, getting closer and closer to his goal every day. He used his now vast magical powers to search every nook and cranny of the cosmic catacombs of knowledge. And soon his mind was so advanced that his most simple thought outweighed the collective intellect of the world's greatest minds combined. And soon even time itself was under his command. But this near-boundless cosmic power came at a price. It corrupted him. He became mad and insane, no longer human and warped beyond recognition. He became sick, his skin green and covered in veins and boils. But this didn't deter him, rather it only encouraged him to go further, dig deeper. He traveled back in time to the ancient forests of the lost Zuto people, the first to know of the dumb idiot god. He then traveled forward in time, and as he did, he dropped a note of his research, a poem he translated from the Zuto people that landed at the very feet of his past self, becoming the catalyst of his own creation. After that, he formed a cult of the only people crazy enough to follow him, himself. Past, present, and future version of himself, all existing at the same time, all working together for a shared common goal. Their name, the Know-Nothings. And eventually, with their combined efforts, they managed to get to the bed of the eternal sleeper. A mere infinitesimally small incarnation of Ogzutan. But even this being was stronger than most of reality. Then, with a determined, single-minded hand, Bran Caster Prime, believed to be the original caster who started it all, reached out and absorbed the power of the eternal sleeper, getting closer than any supposed mortal was meant to get. This was seen as such a blatant violation of cosmic law that in that same instance Bran Caster was erased. Erased entirely from reality, time, space, and even the narrative itself. He no longer existed, and his followers became entirely separated from him. Any and all mentions of his name, or anything he did or influenced, was erased. And yet somehow, he returns. A living paradox, both entirely non-existent and a fundamental part of existence itself. Bran Caster, king of fools, sentient anomaly. The only one crazy enough to worship the dumb idiot god Ogzutar had achieved. Total paradoxical existence. He doesn't exist, and yet here he is, speaking to you, warning you with his own existence, popping in and out of reality itself like a glitch. To those who see me, I may look like a humanoid figure with white gloves, a trench coat, a fedora, and of course a mask to cover my infected face. but be not afraid. How can I be a threat when I don't even exist?
If you enjoyed this video and wish to see more, consider joining the Legion with the link in bio.